of Miss Uganda. And now the judges are ready for them. We appreciate you for staying with us up to this time. The crowning moment really, really is very important to these very beautiful young ladies on this stage. So thank you, Abazade, our friends, our brothers, our sisters. So we are about, dear judges, are we ready?
So what's going to happen is that I'm going to switch on this microphone. You're going to choose each of these contestants at random, send them here. The judges are going to ask them one final question. From that, we'll be able to choose Miss Uganda 2025.
All right.
Placing the microphone and handing over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Mitch. We take it on to invite, in no particular order, out of the 7, our first finalist to answer the question is going to be none other than contestant number 12. All the way from Rukunjuri, it is Akampulira Rebecca on the stage.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
How are you feeling? Congratulations for coming this far. Very proud of you. This is the question, please. A 16-year-old girl messages you saying she wants to drop out of school because everyone tells her she's not smart enough. What do you message back?
Thank you so much. If a 16-year-old texted me and he wanted to drop out of school, I would tell them about the importance of education. If I wasn't educated, I wouldn't be advocating for people living with HIV today. I'm a nurse and a student counselor. I speak life into people's lives, and I would tell this girl to be educated and to accept, because it is the way in the world today for progress and success. Thank you so much.
That is contestant number 12. Thank you so much. The top 7 finalists are beautifully adorned and dressed by Fatuma Asha. Thank you so much, celebrated designer Fatuma, for your excellent workmanship. And now we invite the next contestant in no particular order to the stage. Contestant number 8. All the way from Zimbabwe, Agatha Drex Kane is making her way to the podium. When you've answered, please extend to the edge of the line.
Good evening. You're going to answer question number 2. Tomorrow, you're invited to speak at the African Union about Uganda. What would you tell African leaders about what your country needs?
My country, Uganda, needs to give opportunities to the youth. The youth of Uganda are not lazy. The youth of Uganda are one of the most educated in the world. They are willing and they are skillful. They just don't have opportunity. I would advocate for them to get digital skills. I would advocate for them to be given the opportunity to showcase their faith, and to be given the opportunity to show that agriculture can be used to lead the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is contestant number 8. Our next finalist to the podium is none other than contestant number 18. All the way from Kampala, it is Sheraton Faith making her way to the podium.
Faith, how are you feeling this evening?
Excited and very grateful to be here.
You're not tired?
I am, but for a good cause.
Okay, great. So, Faith, you are part of the largest generation of young people in Uganda's history. What message would you give them about their power to change this country?
Thank you so much for that question. I believe this generation can be changed through the youth and the teenagers. When we empower the teenagers and the youth, we empower the generation. We empower the next generations to come. I would encourage the youth to work very hard, believe in themselves, and trust in their capabilities. I would also encourage them to have confidence and build their life skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Faith.
That is contestant number 18. We now welcome to the podium contestant number 16, all the way from Namatumba district. It is Niagara Miriam Nora making her way to the podium, of course, dressed by the phenomenal Fatuma Asha.
Miriam, you will have question number 3. When people hear Uganda, what do you want them to think of? How would you change how the world sees our country?
Thank you so much for this question. Uganda is the most entrepreneurial country in the world, with most of its young people below the age of 30. I'd want the world to know that Uganda has the ability to have the most explored entrepreneurship ideas into opportunities, to innovation, value addition, and contributing to the world's GDP. Thank you so much.
That is contestant number 16. We now welcome to the stage contestant number 19. All the way from Bukoma Zimbi, it is Mohoza Trivia L making her way to the podium.
You have 1 year as Miss Uganda to solve one major problem. Which problem would you transform from the most lives if you solved it?
I think the biggest problem in Uganda today would be gender-based violence. In Uganda today, 95% of women face gender-based violence, not only physical, but it is also emotional, financial, and sexual violence. I believe that if we create awareness, some people are facing domestic violence and they don't even know they are. And I would love to create awareness, create financial help, create them through skills, through the crown, that I believe with this platform, we can do amazing things and we can change and reduce the amount of gender-based violence in Uganda today.
Thank you.
Contestant number 19 making her way podium. Let us welcome contestant number 11. All the way from Kampala district, it is a Port Gilliams Tracy. Of course, dressed by the powerful Fatuma Asha.
Think of someone who believed in your dreams when you almost gave up. How did that person change your life? And how would you be that person for others?
One person I would think of that changed my life, I would still say it's my O-level teacher, Mr. Igum Dennis. That time when I almost gave up and dropped out of school because of humiliation, because I didn't have pads, I reported to school without sanitary towels, and that was the time I was in that time of the month. That's someone I would look up to because he's one of the reasons I am what I am today, one of the reasons I'm standing here today, and an advocate for promoting girls' education through addressing menstrual health challenges. Thank you.
It is contestant number 11, leaving the podium. And right before that, our judges have made a call. Contestant number 11. Step back to the podium.
I have a second question for you. Depression and anxiety are real problems for young people. That many feel alone with their strangers. How would you create safe space where they can talk freely? In other words, how they can be able to communicate openly.
In Uganda today, we realize that we only have one national referral mental health hospital. I would advocate for more establishment and extension of mental health facilities and services to a county and sub-county level to facilitate mental health. Thank you.
Contestant number 11. The next finalist to step to the stage is none other than contestant number 17. All the way from Masaka, it is Naluvega Amina making her way to the podium.
How are you? All right, Amina. So I have one question for you.
Yes, please.
Right now,
Yes, please.
millions of young Ugandans are watching you on their phones and TVs. Look into their eyes and tell them why they should never give up on themselves.
Thank you so much for that question. Growing up 2 years back, I was working in Uganda. I was getting less salary and I really had a lot of responsibility to care of. I decided to quit my job, came to Kampala, started from zero, started from going downtown. I decided to use the skills I have on my social media. I used my social media responsibly. I connected with people. I never feared to go to any place. So anyone out there, please believe in yourself. Never give up. You will always reach your goals. The moment you have a goal, you will achieve in life. Thank you so much.
That is contestant all the way from Sakara. Those are our top 7 finalists. The ladies who are going to be chosen for the crown, the Miss Uganda 2025 to 2026 crown. What a moment, what a day, what a celebration. Are we seeing our next Miss Uganda? Are we seeing her? Who is it? Who? Wow. Where is Dr. Mitch in all this? We need to find out who is going to win. Wow. I'm sure the judges, as you can see, are tallying. They're adding it up. They're preparing for the lady who is going to be chosen. Out of these beautiful 7 ladies who were dressed by Fatuma Asha, 3 of them are going to be picked. 3 ladies, with 1 taking the mantle of the crown of Miss Uganda 2025. What a season. We need to say they've come all the way from boot camp. I'm sure some of you are tuning in every time on Makula. Start times you are checking in, and we thank you for that. We went with them all the way to Beach Beauty in Antico Safari Lodge. Then we went up to Mbale Sino Industrial Park, thanks to our Kayola bus from Kira Motors. And then we even went to them to Dar es Salaam. What a time, what an experience. They've gone through so much, and we want to thank you, family, friends, neighbors, whoever you are. Thank you for supporting these young ladies.
And we'd also like to thank Euro, who gave us all the appliances during the boot camp. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask the ladies to do one more lap I think this is the lap of honor. The last time they'll be the top 7.
Indeed.
And then we'll like to ask them to exit the stage, because we've got a special presentation of last year's runners-up. And then we will call on to stage the reigning Miss Uganda 2024.